Hi, I'm glad that you're here. I'm Jennifer Bourne, and today I'm talking about how to easily get powerful client testimonials and customer reviews. Now, you probably already know that selling to existing clients and customers and raving fans is a lot easier than selling to strangers because your existing clients, customers, and fans already know you, like you, and trust you. But what happens when a prospect doesn't know you yet? When they have no relationship with your brand? How can you easily move them from prospect to buyer in a gentle, non-pushy, natural way? You do it by including real, raw, honest testimonials and reviews on your website and in your marketing materials. Testimonials are unbiased stories from past customers and clients that help prospects overcome fear and skepticism, establish trust and credibility, and build on emotions and feelings without being too salesy. Customer reviews and client testimonials provide powerful social proof that puts new buyers at ease, positions purchasing as a smart idea, and helps convince prospects to become customers and clients. Now, you've seen social proof at work for years in ads on TV, radio, and in print. You've heard things like 9 out of 10 doctors agree and join over 10,000 others, or I approved this message, trusted by a celebrity name, or 95% of moms choose insert brand here. When prospects are trying to decide whether or not to hire you, buy from you, or enroll in your course, they're going to have questions. And social proof helps answer those questions, right? They're going to ask things like, can this person or agency really do what they say they can do? Am I going to get ripped off? Is this going to be worth the investment? Will I actually achieve my goals? Is there something I'm missing? Have other people had success? What do they have to say? Testimonials and reviews provide positive assurance that others have been happy with their investment, that they've achieved the same results that the prospects want to achieve, and they've had a remarkable experience and would recommend this product, service, program, or course to someone else. Now, how do you secure valuable testimonials and reviews, though? Now, study after study have shown that people make buying decisions based on emotions, on their heart, and they back up those buying decisions with logic in their brain. So this premise works with reviews and testimonials, right? They provide you the opportunity to connect with your audience in an emotional way through real stories from clients and customers. For current clients, getting great testimonials or reviews is pretty easy. They've already hired you, they've already enrolled in your course or bought from you. So now all you need to do is provide massive value, exceed their expectations, and then actually ask them for a testimonial or ask them to provide a review. Most people are really, really happy to provide feedback for a service, a course, a product, or a program. But they don't because they simply have never been asked to do so. But what happens when you're launching something brand new and you have no testimonials to go along with that offering? What if you are creating a sales page for a new course or a product and you have no testimonials to put on that sales page, but you know that they're really going to help you make more sales? There are 3 core ways to quickly generate reviews and testimonials for new brands, courses, products, and services. The first is to offer it for free. The easiest way to get initial reviews and testimonials is to provide whatever it is that you're selling for free in exchange for feedback. Authors mail their books out to hundreds of reviewers and bloggers and media before a book launch to get reviews and testimonials. Movie studios send out copies of their movies to reviewers and bloggers and other experts to get reviews and testimonials. For my personal blog, Inspired Imperfection, Mighty Kong Muffins gave me a couple boxes of muffins to try in exchange for a review. Disney on Ice has given me free tickets to shows so I can go to opening night and then write a review of the show. We've had a photographer reach out and do photo shoots for my children at no charge in exchange for me providing a review or recommending them to my friends and family. If you provide free product in exchange for a review or a testimonial, just be sure that the expectations are very clearly spelled out. And depending on the size of what you're giving away for free, you might want to get that in writing. The second way to quickly get reviews for something brand new is to offer a beta version. If you're considering launching a new course or product, something like that, invite people to participate in a beta version of the course or a beta test of the product that you're rolling out. This helps them see what you're working on. It gives them a sneak peek behind the scenes. It gives them the opportunity to provide valuable feedback you can use to improve what you're doing, to make it even more valuable when it goes for sale. And it gives you the opportunity to get testimonials. For example, for Profitable Project Plan and Positioning E-commerce for Success, 2 courses that I offer, I did a beta run of each course before it went for sale to the public. I sent out an email to my list and I said, I am doing a beta program. If you're interested in testing this course, you can take the course for free. And in exchange, you'll have to fill out a survey at the end to provide feedback on where we can improve the course and provide your honest feedback for a testimonial or a review. My tribe was more than happy to jump in, take a course for free, and then provide that feedback. And what it's allowed me to do is launch a course with powerful, great testimonials right from day one. The third way you can get testimonials for something brand new is to host a soft launch. When a new restaurant or bar is opening, they don't just throw the doors open to the public on the very first day. Instead, a soft launch, often in the forms of a friends or family event, allows them to quietly open up the doors, invite clients and customers, guests into the restaurant and the bar, and it allows them to practice, to work out any kinks in their processes, to really get things fine-tuned and streamlined, and it gives them the opportunity to get testimonials and reviews from people at that event. A soft launch is a really fantastic way to test the waters, get some purchases under your belt, fix any little issues that might come up, all before your big public launch where your, brand advocates and affiliates are promoting you and your marketing efforts are, rolling out. Social media is being blasted and maybe you've got media interviews and things like that scheduled. Now, what about asking for testimonials? The act of actually asking for a testimonial can sometimes feel a little uncomfortable and awkward, but with the right timing or the right communication, it gets a whole lot easier. For example, when a client's already praising you, they're already telling you how great you are and what a great experience they're having, ask if you can use those words in a testimonial or if they might be willing to elaborate a little bit so you can have a testimonial. Most of the time when they're in that mode, a yes is a no-brainer. Also, when a project comes to an end, it's a natural time to ask the client for feedback about their experience and what they thought to see if they would be willing to give you a testimonial, right? Another way is following up with your clients, 6 weeks or several months after the work you've done together is over. The most powerful results or the most powerful testimonials communicate specific results. But when you've just launched a website and you ask a client for a review or a testimonial, they haven't had time to get specific results yet. So get that testimonial when the project is over, then follow up several weeks or months later to check in and see, how's it going? How's business? What kind of results have you been seeing from the work we've done together? And then you can always go back and update that original testimonial with some specific results that your client is seeing. Now, when I ask for testimonials, I change up the language a little bit that I use or the questions I'm asking based on whether I'm asking for a testimonial for a service or a course or a product or a program. But there are 5 core questions that I almost always ask. And I'm going to share them with you because it makes getting a testimonial so much better. Number 1, tell me about what you do. Who are you? What do you do? Who do you serve? This question gives context to the testimonial. It helps the prospects see themselves in a testimonial on your website, because they might say, oh, I do the same thing as that person, or I have the same kind of business, or I serve the same kind of clients. Now, the second question I ask is, what was going on in your business before you hired Born Creative? And did you have any doubts about saying yes? This question speaks to the problems or the challenges your client might have had before they hired you. What drove them to hiring you? It also speaks a little bit to some doubts that they might have had if they were nervous about pulling the trigger and saying yes. By sharing this information, prospects can see other people who are in the same spot that they are. They can see that other people with the same problems that they have chose to hire you and had great results and achieved their goals. It also can help validate some of the doubts if a prospect is having some doubts and they see in a testimonial that someone else had those same doubts, but they ended up saying yes and it worked out great. It can be the nudge that prospect needs to also say yes. The third question I ask is, what was your experience like working with Born Creative? How are we different from other design and development agencies you might have worked with in the past? And was there anything that stood out to you as being kind of awesome? This question focuses on what the client thought of the experience, on what they thought about working with you throughout the project, right? It helps establish how you're different from your competition or other competitors, and why someone might want to hire you instead. Now, the fourth question I ask is, so what's your business like after working with Born Creative? Can you share any specific results that you have achieved? This question delivers the biggest impact when the client can communicate specific results, right? That works a lot better because it communicates to people, why they chose to hire you, what work you did together, and what results they're seeing now. It's telling a story about their journey, and it's helping prospects see that if they have the same problem, they can hire you and do the work that this same client did, and they can get similar results. The fifth question I ask, number 5, is what would you say to somebody who's on the fence about hiring Born Creative? This question seals the deal by giving prospective clients who really want to hire you but aren't quite sure if they're going to say yes, a gentle nudge from an objective third party to just go for it. Now, there are also times that you're going to need to ask for a testimonial out of the blue. It's not a natural spot with a current client or at the end of a project, but you're going to need a testimonial, and it's going to seem a little bit weird that you're asking after the fact or later. For example, I'm working on the About page and the speaking page for jenniferborn.com, and I wanted to include a couple testimonials that talk about my speaking and the workshops that I deliver and the training that I deliver at live events. And I didn't have any because, Profitable Project Plan takes care of asking for the testimonials for me automatically for all of our design and development clients. It doesn't do that for speaking. And I've been really lazy about it, and I haven't asked for them over the last couple years. This meant that I needed to reach out to people who have booked me to speak or come to my sessions or my workshops, and I needed to ask them if they would be willing to provide a testimonial about my speaking. And luckily, every person I asked was more than happy to provide a testimonial because I made it really easy for them to do so, right? I told them what I was doing and what I wanted the testimonial for, why I was specifically asking them, why I wanted their feedback. I told them what I wanted to communicate to others with those testimonials, my goal in featuring the testimonials on my website. I told them how it would be used and roughly about how long I wanted it to be. By being upfront and crystal clear about what I was asking and letting them know exactly what I wanted to communicate, what my goal was with the testimonials, I removed all the hard work of figuring out what to say. And that made it really easy for the people I asked to say yes and get me back a testimonial really quickly. So now you are armed with everything you need to get powerful client testimonials and customer reviews. Use those 5 questions I gave you to gather testimonials that tell a story about your client's journey, that give people context by introducing them to who your client is, what they do, and who they serve, to find out what they were struggling with and what doubts they might have had about moving forward, to talk about their fabulous experience working with you, the results that they had, and what they might tell people who are on the fence. And if you've got to ask for that testimonial out of the blue, now you've got some context about how to do so and get people to say yes and get it back to you really, really quickly. I hope you found this valuable, and I want to thank you for being here. Until next time, have a great day.